Hey y'all, I'm about to change your life. If you are trying to lose weight, maintain weight loss, or otherwise just increase your protein intake, but you want something delicious and not yucky, stay tuned because I'm going to show you something quick and easy that you can do that will be a meal replacement, a great way to start your day, or just a special sweet treat. Now, I used to love to go to, that famous coffee place that you can drive through and get frappuccinos. I loved that, but if you've ever looked at how many calories are in a Frappuccino, you know that you can't maintain weight loss or lose weight drinking that. So I learned how to make my own Frappuccino at home using a protein shake, and it's delicious. It has 160 calories and 30 grams of protein and no sugar to speak of, really. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Here's what you need. You need the Premier Protein Cafe Latte flavor. This does have caffeine. I buy this at Sam's. You can order it from Amazon. Sometimes I like to add a little bit of the caramel flavor. So we've got caramel and coffee flavored ready-made protein shake. Use whatever brand you like. I use Premier Protein. We're gonna also use instant pudding. I'm a sugar-free girly, so I'm gonna do sugar-free Jell-O instant pudding and cheesecake flavor. That's my personal favorite. We're gonna need a tablespoon of this. I like to add a sweetener packet, whatever sweetener you like, whether it's monk fruit or stevia or whatever. I choose pink, yellow, blue, doesn't really matter to me. We're gonna need some ice. We're gonna need a blender. I use a Vitamix. You can buy these refurbished on the Vitamix website to save money if you'd like to. I've had this over 10 years, never had a problem with it, highly recommend. You need a tumbler if you wanna take this on the go, something that you can pour it in after it's ready. And then the canned whipped cream is optional, of course, but I love this to go on the top. So the first thing you're gonna do is open your protein drink of choice. Mine is the Cafe Latte, and you're gonna pour it in your blender, all right? And sometimes I will do a whole one of these, and I'll even do a whole second one. If I do two protein shakes, I do need 2 tumblers, okay? But I'm just gonna do a little splash of the the caramel in here. I'm not gonna do a whole second shake, but we'll do a little splash. So it's gonna have a little more than 30 grams of protein, but not too much. I'm going to do a tablespoon of sugar-free vanilla instant Jell-O pudding, and this is gonna make it incredibly creamy, and you're gonna think that this is full of fat and full of sugar because it's gonna be so freaking delicious. This is the key right here. Please don't leave this out. For years and years and years, I didn't know about this, and then I put that in there, and it has made all the difference, okay? I'm gonna add my 1 pack of sweetener, and I'm gonna add some ice. Put this in last, and I'm not gonna put this whole cup in there, just enough to where when you put the ice down, all the ice is covered with shake. Now this is gonna get pretty loud, so you may want to cover your ears. Let me show you here. Doesn't take but just a second, okay? Just a second. Bear with me, okay? That's all you need in the Vitamix to get the ice completely blended. And now we're gonna pour this in our tumbler, and you're gonna see the consistency is great. Now I've got a wonderful sweet treat that does have caffeine in it. I don't drink coffee, but I love coffee flavored desserts and ice creams and candies and things. But because I have eliminated sugar, it's very difficult to find a fun sweet treat to start my day or replace a meal, something that I can just walk out the door with and get my protein. If I have 2 of these in a day, or if I make use both cartons, then I get 60 grams of protein, which is awesome and very difficult to do in food. You know how much meat or whatever you'd have to eat to get 60 grams of protein? A lot. And so we're gonna take the canned whipped cream. This is 15 calories for 2 tablespoons. That's it. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on there. I've got my spoon, and that's it. That fast. Look, 4 minutes and 40 seconds, doesn't even take that long. And you're out the door with a delicious 30 grams of protein, 160 calorie. Actually, the pudding, 1 tablespoon of this adds 15 calories. So you have to add 15 calories to that. But if you're trying to maintain your weight, this is what you do, okay? Eliminate sugar, y'all. It'll make you feel better. It really will.